Madam X of House of the Dreaming, here with Vampire Lounge, welcoming you to the collective. Welcome. We have with us a very interesting guest, Lady-Satiah. Welcome to the collective.
Thank you. Thank you for having me this evening.
Lady-Satiah, I understand that you are a priestess as well. I know that a lot of our viewers out there are very interested in knowing what a priestess is and what a priestess does, particularly in the vampire community. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about yourself and how you became a priestess and what you do in the community.
I am Lady-Satiah Black Emil. I have been with the Black Mist clan for about 5 years now. I was recently ascended to an elder, but I am still acting as vampire priestess. And as a priestess, we do things like prescribe herbals for some of our clan members. We work magic and we do healing. We as well provide unconditional and endless love and an abundance of energy. Another thing that we do partake in is ritual as with regards to being a priestess.
Wow, that's very, very interesting. You've been with the clan?
I've been with Black Mist for about 5 years now. I have been in the community as a witch for about the past 25 years. I was very active in that community for a long time, but it didn't give me what I was seeking. I didn't feel that it resonated for me entirely, and I felt like there was something missing for a long time. And about 10 years ago is when I discovered the nocturnal world, so to speak.
Now, you were involved in the New York community as a witch.
Yes.
You worked at Enchantments, if I'm not mistaken?
I worked at Morgana's Chamber.
Morgana's Chamber.
Yes.
Okay. Is that store still around today, or?
I'm not entirely sure. I believe that it still is, and it may have also an online branch, but it has been around for a very long time. I'd say over 9 years.
Right. Now, I know that you're part of Clan Black Mist,
yes,
and that is comprised of 2 houses that have come together. House Black Emil. Can you tell us a little bit about the fusion of these 2 houses?
Lord Rex Black brought to us the family name Black, and when he joined with Mother Contessa, who has the family name Emil from my grandsire, Lord Toph Emil, the 2 families joined to form a beautiful union that's very, very magical.
I think it's really wonderful that there is union in the community, because so many times we hear about a house that is split into 2, or from the mother house, other houses have come to be, and there seems to be such a division. So it's really wonderful to hear that houses do come together and that there is unity in our community. Now, I know that you're here with us today to tell us about something that is very special to you.
Yes.
It's a book, isn't it?
Yes, it's a book written by my siress, Mother Contessa. It's entitled Reawakening of a Vampyress. This book, through her poetry, prose, and art, as well as contributions from some of the family members and some of our Aban, our allies, and other artists that she has selected very carefully, it depicts her journey in her reawakening. And when we speak of reawakening, we're speaking of her recalling a past life in which she had already been awakened, yet she's retaining that information in this lifetime.
Wow, that's quite beautiful. I know I've read part of the book, and I found it incredibly romantic and such beautiful, delightful visions. It's very, very magical.
And we thank you for your review, which was outstanding.
Well, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite delightful to get away from my occult books and all these heavy reading kind of stuff, and then just to sit back and read something that's romantic and sensual and erotic and just very enrapturing.
That is something I'd like to touch upon, because it's not your standard occult book. It's not your mainstream vampire book. It's written in a way that invites the reader to go within themselves. It's written in a way that's very artistic, and she includes artwork as well as some of her prose and poetry, and some of the letters that she's written to our family members as part of lessons. So it's more romantic, it's very passionate, it has combinations of dark and light and lust and love. It's a real piece of art. It's awe-inspiring.
Yes, it is. It is quite a piece of art. I noticed that there's photography as well as drawings. Is Mother Contessa responsible for both of those
She's
aspects?
responsible for putting it all together. Most of the writing is her own, but she has selected artwork from different artists. In particular, we're actually awaiting some art from Jane Star Wheels, an artist from upstate New York who is depicting a lot of the excerpts from the book. And Black Mist Productions, which is a family-operated production company, will be putting together some video trailers also to express some of the words in the book.
Oh, terrific. Let me ask you, do you have a favorite part?
I do, actually. A lot of the book resonates for me, so it was difficult to choose a favorite part because as a vampire, it makes you feel connected to something greater. It really is reaffirming of who we are, of our creature nature, and of some of the aspects a lot of people don't see with regards to the mainstream vampirism. But I would like to read a part that I do like very much, and it's about being reawakened. It's entitled Reawakened. From my sleep unknown, a baby fed to the wolves, feeling alone, abandoned, to find my own way through hell, to emerge from the ashes with the help of a kindred soul. My days are filled with past memories, poetry and visions. They come randomly in a sleepy daze. Is this the time when I should be sleeping? My nights are full of vigor, laughter, and a need that won't subside. All the moaning and groaning in the world won't make it disappear. And I still await the answers to those questions, my dear. Control, balance, not so easily attained. Could I stop myself from the unthinkable? The once unbelievable has begun. I like that because I feel a lot of vampires can relate to that.
Oh,
to that
absolutely.
feeling of being alone. I know I was solitary for a long time. It was about 5 years ago that I sort of put out to the universe, if there really are more people like me, if there really are people that are kindred, so to speak, that I could resonate with, then let me find them, let them find me. And very shortly thereafter, Mother Contessa found me.
Terrific. That's all like an answer to your prayers.
Yes.
Indeed. And I think a lot of us do feel that way about finding the members in our house. Very special individuals that we resonate in a very particular way.
Having that connection is really important. Whether someone belongs to a family or they decide to be on their own, it is nice to know there are others and that you're not alone in this path. And if you would choose to find people to associate with, then they are there for you. And that's why I chose to become part of this family and why I feel very honored to have Contessa as a Siress.
May I ask you where we can acquire the book? Where is there information about your family?
Yes, www.reawakeningvampyress.com is the book's website. On that website, you'll be able to find purchasing information as well as promotional activities that are going to begin this summer. In October, Contessa will be doing some book signings in Tampa, in Seattle, and in New York City.
Oh, terrific. We'd love to have her back. It has been a while since Contessa has been in town. Very good. Thank you so very much for joining us today and telling us about this wonderful book that I hope you will all enjoy. And thank you for joining us on The Collective. Don't forget to subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you. And I look forward to zooming in on your perspectives.
Thank you for having me.